All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash, and double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalom to you, Akim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. And as you see here, this article is from theground.news, and it reads, Kuwait to freeze bank accounts of residents who resist biometric fingerprinting. Hey, so we understand that these other nations, the laws they enact, are just precursors to what ultimately is going to happen here in the States, man, right? And something as freezing a bank account of those who just resist, wanting to be or have invasive, procedures done unto them, or just not wanting to give the government full control of their lives. Hey, we understand that's going to be a huge resistance here in the States as well, man. Hey, but you not wanting to do that, they're going to punish you for it, right? Which shows forth what type of a world they're trying to bring about, right? Hey, when you look at the pact between the UN, between the WHF, between the WEF, the WHO, that was just signed, basically saying that the 193 countries are going to be under one world system, and abiding the same rules, same set of rules. Hey, well, this is just a preface to it, man. It says Kuwait is mandating a biometric registration process for citizens and expatriates, I believe is how you say it. It says those who fail to register their fingerprints by the set deadlines will face consequences, such as suspended government services and frozen bank accounts. So we ultimately understand what this is going to lead into, man. And as the scripture says in the book of Salakia, the 2 Corinthians 5. Second Corinthians 2:11, Salakia. And it reads, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. Right? When we go into this word devices, it's Nooma G3540. It says, an evil purpose, that which thinks the mind, thoughts, or purpose. The devices, right? The devices or the evil purposes, and which is ultimately to own your soul, man. That's why when we go into the book of Revelation 18 chapter, and it speaks about all the merchandise of Babylon, one of the last things it mentions is in the souls of men. And that's those who gave their allegiance. And when you go back to that word stigma, who gave their allegiance unto this place and trusted in Esau as if he was a god, man. Right? Matter of fact, I got another precept. It's coming from the book of Psalms. It speaks about their inward thoughts. I believe it's Psalms. It may be 83. Their inward thoughts. Psalms 49, it's like it. This is Psalms 49 and 11. And it reads, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Right? Esau is trying to set this up because he's trying to, forward or trying to create a left-hand immortality, man. He wants to be as the Most High, as the scripture says in the book of 2 Thessalonians, man. But the scriptures tell you, that Yahweh Shema Shah is gonna make him what? That their houses shall not continue. But it also says in the book of Job, matter of fact, I believe it's Job. Your belly. Here we go. This is Job 20 and 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Right? And the scriptures also say in the book of Job, here we go, enterprise, the Most High shall not allow him to fully, set or perform his enterprise. This is Job 5:12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, right? So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. And when we read that in the NLT, it says he frustrates the plans of schemers so that the work of their hands will not succeed. So we know, that this devil won't be able to touch everyone. But we will still go through that hour of temptation as the scripture speaks, man. Right? Continuing. It says, by the set deadlines will face consequences such as suspended government services and frozen bank accounts. It is claimed that the reasons for enforcing the registration of digital biometrics are to enhance security and address dual nationality issues. Now, here they say that, and they're going to use the same rhetoric for the U.S. But the thing is, if that's the case, why let so many people who are unregistered in? Right? Because ultimately what he wants to do is create organized chaos, man. He wants civil unrest. He wants AI to be evil towards one another. Talking about the southern and northern kingdom, and even the northern and the northern kingdom, right? He's allowing immigrants over here and receiving the taxpayers' money, whether it be in housing credit, whether it be in EBT and food stamps. We can go on and on, right? So he's stirring up chaos in order to create order. It said it is claimed that the reasons for enforcing the registration of digital biometrics are to enhance security and address dual nationality issues. However, this initiative aligns with global trends in biometrics. Right? We'll read full article. Okay. It says it's no coincidence that at the same time the UN is pushing for a global digital compact to be adopted by 193 countries so it can play a significant role in the global governance of AI, the internet, digital public goods, and digital infrastructure. Kuwait is preparing to suspend government services for people who fail to register their fingerprints by the set deadlines of September 30th for Kuwait and December 30th for expatriates. There are approximately 175,000 citizens and 800,000 expats who still need to complete the biometric registration process. The Central Bank of Kuwait has directed banks to implement measures like suspension of electronic channels, blocking of bank cards, and eventually freezing accounts for those who do not comply with the registration requirements. So if this isn't draconian, then what is, man? This is straight draconian. He's saying you're going to do what we say. You're going to submit unto what we want you to submit, or else, guess what? We're going to strip everything from you. Hence, the ushering in of the MOTB. This is Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? And that's a physical device going into the word charagma, right? And we're going to press it. Charagma. It says a stamp or imprinted mark. The mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand is the badge of the followers of the anti-anointed, right? It says something carved, sculptured, graven, mark branded upon horses, and it's going to go into karax, which is a pale stake or palisade, the instrument used in order to receive this device. And then the root word of that is graphos, the information stored within that device, right? There goes pale stake, palisade. Now we're going into graphos, right? Right? When graphos are everything that you have a paper certificate or a ID for, or that you need to complete for an ID, is all going to be stored within this device. And here it is. They're telling you you won't be able to buy or sell. Hence, 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right? So right there, cutting off access to a transaction. It says 18, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 And right now they're just saying, oh, we need your fingerprint. But soon they're going to be saying, hey, fingerprints isn't enough. We need you to come in and get this device, which is going to be as the sign as the is going to be the size, Salakia, of a grain of rice, and they're going to put it in your hand or on your forehead or anywhere else in your body, man. And you taking that mark, that physical chip, is you showing forth allegiance unto Satan, man, unto Esau, right? So we're going to go into this word stigma from 603:6. Right? It says, a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander, branded or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belonged to, showing forth ownership and allegiance. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with a token of their gods for recognition of ownership, man. A scar of service. Mark, physical, right? Hey, so we see what time it is, man. And if you can't see that this is the end, well. If you can't see, if Yahweh Shem Yahshua hasn't opened your eyes unto seeing this clear prophecy, you should be fearful, man. You should be very fearful. Pray and fast. But that's the point. It's right before our eyes. And we got this October 1st, date, which is set to see if these, people are going to go on strike in these port cities, right? Or cargo cities, you should say. And we're going to watch and observe, man, and continue to do lessons. Lord will. And endure to the end, fight. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the body. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakwadash, and double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to Yakim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.